All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to more Diddy Kong Racing action. This match we're gonna have is a plain percent race between Praxity of rollin5gaySmurfPeekin. Yeah, I had to get the name correct there, and 2.5 and a Trident from 2.5 Andes, which is my co-commentator's team. Hello,
I
Andy.
will be totally objective in this match.
Yes, totally objective. And I like both of these people. I like both of these people, so I have no stakes in this at all. And as soon as we get a scene switch from Sweener, we should be off and ready to go with the countdown. Ooh. As soon as I can see it, we'll be able to commentate. Sweet. All right, here we go. I think the countdown's going to be given out very shortly, and then we'll be off and on our way.
Oh, someone using W split. Oh, that makes me happy every time I see it.
Yeah, I believe it's Prac. So if you want to briefly go over some of the plane mechanics, that's great, Andy.
Getting a sync. Here we go. It's Ancient Lake first, and this is a lot of connecting boosts through zippers and balloons. So you obviously want to get some barrel rolls in. Barrel rolls are obviously faster than going forward, and you don't hold A for them. So in a really fast track like this, with a lot of boosts and everything, you really go for low A presses.
Yes. In a track like Ancient Lake, you do not want to press the A button at all. Trident is done with his Ancient Lake, and Prac is finishing up here. So I think there's going to be probably about 5 or so seconds between the two.
Now, Fossil Canyon is a very different plane track compared to Ancient Lake.
Yes.
Because it's a lot harder to keep your speed here, especially that they're in the tunnel that you can lose quite a bit of speed there before you get to the next air zipper.
Yeah, or you can do what Prac did and actually get too much speed. Where Praxity got too much speed there. Just kind of what Trident did. Trident went actually low because he had to dodge a smoke. He had to dodge a smoke miss. Smoke.
Yeah, that
gas in the.
I know that only too well from Hover. That entrance denies entry.
Yeah, both players had a bonk there. So Trident isn't too far ahead of Prac. So we're gonna get nice double boost into
Trident.
Yeah.
Like that, you don't see a triple like that every day. Ground zipper, air zipper, ground zipper.
Yep, it's the only track where you see it. It looks like Trident got a 104/105. Prac's gonna be a little bit behind. His bonk was a little worse on lap 1 than Trident's was on lap 2. So we're looking at a 1. Oh my gosh, the tree.
Bonk at the last second.
113, very harsh.
Trident doing Jungle Falls, really fun plane track. One of those tracks that is so well designed for all 3 vehicles.
Yeah, this is one of the best tracks in the game overall. So they're literally exactly 1 lap ahead. They're almost in a complete sync. Both players, looks like Prac opting for a couple extra bananas. But Trident getting a slightly faster lap for it, I think. Also, that was Prac's first lap, so of course he was going to have a slower lap than a 15 there. A slower lap. Yeah. So Trident's going to finish with what looks like a 47. Praxity moving on to lap 2, got a 17 on his second lap.
And Trident going into Hot Top Volcano, the first out of bounds track.
Yes. Trident is the former world record holder on this track. So 49 for really not a bad time at all.
Categories.
Yeah. So Trident, he missed. Oh, that's big trouble. Trident has to do his first lap in bounds now. So Prac has a chance to catch up here. If he gets out of bounds, He has saved a lot of time over Trident.
Trident will do the other out of bounds method, and he fails again.
He did it. I think he believed he boosted doing that, but he just didn't. So he's gonna get out of bounds here now, and he does a barrel, and he does a backflip for the fans. But oh, he wrong ways. Prack is actually about to catch up and pass Trident. Yeah, he's ahead now. Praxity is now ahead.
Well, this is playing percent. Every mistake can be incredibly punishing.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that was just a really bad hot top from Trident. I mean, like, he's not gonna feel good after that one. Probably understands that he really has to put the, really push to keep himself, he's not that far behind.
No, next out of bounds is already here. Will they both get it?
Okay, Trident gets it and Prack doesn't.
So you see, playing percent.
The first one we do.
You're ahead. You're behind. Oh, you're ahead again.
Yeah. So both players are now out of bounds. Let's see how these players do their maneuvering in the out of bounds. It's actually quite a tricky.
If you fail that clip, just restart the race.
Yes.
Best thing you can.
So that's exactly what Prack did. He knew that he had to. He knew that he had to effectively do that in order to. Yeah, looks like Prack maybe going a little bit slower here. He'll get a. He's really making sure he gets the triggers. Oh, he goes inbounds, but not too bad actually. He's gonna be able to finish. He's gonna be able to finish out here, because he went inbounds going towards the finish line. So a 47. So Trident does take a decent chunk of lead now because of that. So that's a restart plus extra time. All right, Trident gets the triple here in Frosty Village.
Exactly.
Okay. So we got Prack is now starting his time as well. They're a full lap ahead on this track. Oh, Trident, a big bonk. He got a little too close to the wall, and any real bad collision like that can really really ends up costing.
That tunnel is not kind to planes.
No. Oh, Prack missing the ground super too. Ooh. Both players having a bit of tricky time maneuvering the first part of their laps respectively. Okay, so it looks like Trident got a single. I think Pratt got a triple. Could have been a double only though. I didn't 100% see.
I mean, it's definitely easier to get the triple with plane than with hover.
Yes. You have a lot more control of your movement going towards that third zipper in the plane than you do in the hovercraft.
Now we're at another all trophy races track.
Yep.
So
this is Everfrost Peak. Its default vehicle is the plane. Trident is gonna make his way through. He got 6 bananas early. Always
a
good.
Classic example of the low A presses plane gameplay.
Yes. So ideally, Trident had pressed and tapped A all the way to the first zipper, and now will no longer press A for the rest of this track until he has to leave it. Very nice first lap. Looks like his second lap's going just as well. He's barely losing any speed. He doesn't have his speedometer up, so I can't necessarily. Neither player has their speedometer up, so I can't actually tell.
Yeah, for the out-of-bounds tracks, it's useful to have the map.
Yes, because both players just came off of a couple of out-of-bounds tracks. They definitely, yeah. Trident. I look like Trident got a sub 1.
Yeah, he got it. You always love to see that.
Yep. So let's see if Pratt can get a nice time for himself. I think he's very likely to. He needed a really strong. Yeah, he missed the ground zipper, unfortunately. Luckily, he was able to coast his speed all the way to the next zipper and not have to lose all his speed by holding A at all.
finishing with a 106. Trident doing the famously hard space dust alley. Trident's going to one of the hardest tracks for plane. That city in Norway called Star City. Having some trouble in the tunnel. But the really bad thing that can happen in Star City is if you bonk trying to get into the city where the bridge is. Well, you could technically do an out of bounds here, but no player will do that in this tournament most likely because it's just way too inconsistent. Just putting that out there, that there is an out of bounds. And Fish, if you're still here,
I was
cannot
muted.
hear you.
I was muted. Sorry about that. I muted for a second and forgot to unmute. I was saying that the out of bounds is kind of located somewhere near the near like the start and finish line, but it's really steep. You probably have to have a double or triple to get it.
It's not possible in time trial.
Yes, it's not. There is like there's a lap shortcut you can do, but that has no bearing on this at all. As Trident's in Spaceport Alpha now. And his Prac is having a rough time finishing up his Star City. We're only a couple tracks away from the end of this.
Both of them had rough Star City.
Yes.
Trident going out of bounds, no problems.
Yep. So Trident will complete this track, and then he will move on to our final track, which is Windmill Plains. Of course, we save the hardest out of bounds clip that we do for the final track.
That's a nice route.
So Trident having a really nice time here in Spaceport, really knowing where the checkpoints are. Prac is out of bounds himself. Looks like Trident's gonna get a 53. Very nice. Prac is on his lap too. We'll watch Trident get his out of bounds here. Hopefully, he should finish with about a high 13.
Come on, people! Use your opportunities to showcase some diagonal menuing.
Yeah. So we're gonna see Prac finishing up soon. He will also be getting a sub 1 here on track. It's a 58. Trident clips out of bounds easily. Not much speed loss at all. Yep, single balloon strat. There's 3 used strats.
I prefer the double.
Then there's 4 strats, but one of them's only used by Andy. There is a strat where you go triple balloon. There's a strat where you go zipper. You go like zipper into 1 boost. Then there's
time trial strat.
Then there's zipper into zipper, which is time trials. And then there's balloon into balloon, which I've seen Joe D'Amelio do. You single boot, you go like boost in the boost. So Trident's gonna finish here.
I don't know, no stop list best.
Yeah, so 13:48 for Trident. Prac is on his lap too, so he'll finish with just over a 14. So somewhere in the mid 14s is where Prac will finish his race. Both players having a relatively good race here. Really nice to see. Even though I know that they're both going to have tracks that they're not happy with. That's the nature of races. You rarely ever have a race where you're extremely happy with every single track. But Prac looking to get a 14:22. Very nice.
Yeah.
Whew. All right, so congrats to both players, and they can both come in here now. All right, looks like we have hello Trident. Welcome. Congrats on the win. Hello Prac.
Thank you.
Yeah, this race was extremely close for like a little bit in hot top.
The beginning was.
Yeah, I don't know. It was an interesting race. I mean, I'd like to hear thoughts, obviously, from both of you and on your races.
I'm embarrassed by that hot top volcano.
Yeah.
I was ahead for a little bit, and then I felt the clip in treasure caves, so then already it's back again. So that's plain essential.
Yeah, I think both of you had pretty smooth, like, back halves of your races after, like, say, like, probably EP on was pretty good from both players.
My Star City was pretty rough, but I mean...
Oh yeah, Star City is rough in general.
You didn't
par for the course.
Failed the city entry, so it's fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would have been really bad.
So I mentioned it in the commentary, and I was afraid that I had brought upon the commentator's curse, but
yeah, there's a really good setup for like making sure that you have a lesser chance of bonking there, which is where Trident was like intentionally flying lower than the bridge, and then you just kind of barrel roll up over, and you should have an easier time getting in. Yeah.
I thought Prac was gonna bust out the out of bounds on Star City.
I don't even know it. What? Wait.
it would have been a good chance for you to take this race.
Yeah, that Star City out of bounds is weird. I kind of know where it is. I've only seen it done by Nordic, so.
I kind of wish to see it at least once in this tournament.
I practiced it a bit before the start of the tournament, and it's really hard.
Yeah, it's inconsistent.
But Trident, you had a great spaceport.
Oh yeah. His
P3 is pretty good.
Your specialty.
Because you deserved that after that one race.
Oh yeah. I feel like on lap 2 with your boost, I think you thought that you had used your boost before you barrel rolled, because that's what it looked like.
Oh, no, it's just a dropped input.
Oh, okay.
I pressed that and nothing happened.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that like you either thought you did it and it dropped the input or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's
I was
brutal.
Pretty mad about that, but oh well.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. I'm excited for another race.
Yes, we have another race.
I think I'm gonna stay in the commentary.
Sure, I have to take off.
What is our next race?
Is Obio versus Praxity.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And Noodle Bio to hurry up. I have World of Warcraft in 15 minutes, so I have an
Hurry up,
expansion
Bio.
coming out.
Oh
We
yeah,
can,
Shadowlands.
I can stay in here with Trident, so we can have 1.5 Andys as commentary.
Yeah. So I think Bio's going live, so we'll speed it up. We'll get going. Thank you both for the race. Thank you, Andy, for commentating with me, and Sweener Dog, our restreamer. Stay with us. We'll get the next race up as soon as we can.